Hi, good day Toronto. Welcome to Real Estate Street Talk with Riyaz Rauf. It's extremely important to understand that I am giving my opinions here as a realtor and an investor, serving myself, my family and my friends. It's also important to understand while talking about real estate, obviously we will be talking about legal side, finances and taxes. However, I am not an expert on those and I urge you to seek expert advice when it comes to those three matters. Thank you very much. I'm here today to talk to you about how the Toronto real estate performed in the month of July 2022. There had been a lot being spoken. There had been a lot of sensationalization and also media going to town saying 47% drop in sales, 70,000 drop in prices, etc. Let's dissect and see how things worked out in Toronto, how bad it is, or is it made to feel bad. Let's get the elephant out of this room. Let's talk about the volumes. It's true that volumes dropped by 47% in the GTA. In the detached home category, the volumes dropped by 46%, semi-detached by 45%, townhomes 52% and condos by 48%. Overall, everything was close to each other in averages, so it dropped by 47% and that's a fact and that's a huge drop by any imagination. The total volume that we did in July is 4,912 compared to last year. This time we did 9,339 units. So that's how we ended up having a minus 47% in terms of units sold. It's extremely important to understand the concept of months in the market or the month of inventory that we have in the market. When the month of inventories are between 0 to 4, it's a seller's market. 4 to 6 is a balanced market and 6 and above is a buyer's market. So let's look at where we are by region in Toronto. Let's look at GTA as a whole. We had a volume drop of 47%, but our month of inventory is only 3.3 and the average price is 1.1 million. Let's look at Toronto itself. Toronto by itself, drop in volume 44%, month of inventory 3.4. The price, average price is 1 million. Let's look at the York district. Drop was little greater, minus 53%. The month of inventory is 3.4 and the average price is 1,300,000. Let's move on to Halton. The drop was minus 43, 2.9 months inventory, not even 3. So it's 2.9 months inventory and the average price is 1,300,000. Peel region, a huge drop of minus 55% and the inventory is 3.4% and the average price is 1,100,000. Durham district, the drop was the lowest out of all, minus 36%. And the inventory is the lowest at 2 months inventory. Now, when we look at all these regions, the inventory is far below 3.4. None of them have 3.5. To get into a balanced market, we had to cross the 4 months of inventory. Now, at this point in time, whether we are going to have more inventory August or no is anybody's speculation. But I expect little more inventory to come up in September because we already as realtors, we have been promoting and talking to people. This is not the time to buy or sell. The selling season would be better in September than today. So I expect in September a little more inventory, but also sales and the sales prices to pick up by September. This also means we should, all what I spoke now is about what has happened. Let's also look at what's going to be the future and how we intend, that I intend looking at finishing this year. In my view, we are going to have a total volume sale of around 72,500 or 73,000 units for this year, compared to 121,000 units that we sold last year. So that would be a decline in volume of 40% in volume, or 48,000 in terms of units. Now, having got over the volume decline and the volume sales, let's move on to the price in the month of July. Okay, let's look at how July 2022 prices performed. Now, we can look at the prices under two indicators. A, year-over-year appreciation. If you look at 2021 to 2022, in the month of July, our price appreciation was 1.2%. So at least we were at 1.2% and not a zero. Now, if we look at the Housing Price Index, or HPI, it shows a 12.9%, where the HPI takes a whole heap of things into account: the size, the location, a lot of variabilities left over. It's too complex even to explain over here, but I would say it's more of a scientific thing than only price on price. So in the long term, HPI will give a better indication, but here I'm not going to touch too much on HPI, because in the past videos that I have done to my friends, I always spoke about year-over-year appreciation. So I would, for this discussion, I would still stick to that, because somebody could point a finger and say, I picked the most advantageous 12.9 instead of 1.2. So I don't want to go in that direction. Having told that, the prices appreciated by 1.2%. In other words, this time we were at 1,062,000, and this year we are at 1,074,000, which is a $12,000 appreciation year over year for all homes in GTA area as an average. Now, let's break that down into the four categories of homes. It's very important to identify where the negative is and where the positives are. That will drive this market. A, when you look at the detached homes, there was a drop of 3.1% in prices compared to last year. So detached home dropped 3.1%. 2, semi-detached homes appreciated by 4.9%. Prices of semi-detached appreciated by 4.9%. Come to townhomes. Townhomes appreciated by 6.3%. And again, my favorite subject, condos, appreciated by 6.9%. So we are looking at these four categories. The issue was mainly on the detached side, which had a reduction of 3.1%, or the total price was 1,362,598 at that point when we completed July. So having told that, let's look at the positive indicators further. Now, if you look at GT as a whole, we said it's 1.2% appreciation. Let's look at Halton. Halton has an 8% appreciation in price as an average. Then let's look at Peel. Peel region had a 6% appreciation in prices. Then look at Durham, which had 1% appreciation in prices. Coming into Toronto proper, Toronto core, we had a 0% price growth, and in York we had a 0% price growth. We did not have a region with a negative growth as a region, but as a category we had the detached homes that dropped in value year over year. Now, what this all means is, it's like the weatherman. It doesn't make sense for me to talk to you about the figures that you already know, and it's no point talking about how it rained yesterday, and we are more interested in looking at what the weather forecast for tomorrow and end of the year is going to be. So let me jump up here and let you know, in my practice, helping myself, my family and my clients, I'm optimistic of the market, and I see the bottoming up is already done in August, and starting in September, we may be having an appreciation of prices going up, not in volume, but in value appreciation. I'm also of the opinion that by the end of the year, we will finish the year with a year-on-year value appreciation of $51,000 compared to a property last year. So in other words, our value would be $1,146,000 as opposed to last year $1,095,000, which would be a 4.7% appreciation year over year. Let's look at it. If you want to discount it, maybe we'll keep it at between 3 to 5 years. So give me a call at any time for a consultancy. The numbers and the details are down here. I can always help you to create a blueprint which might be helpful for you to buy a house whenever you want. You might be a first-time home buyer, you might be an investor, you might be a seller. Give me a call. I'm at your service. Street Talk with Riyaz Rauf. Nothing but the best. Thank you.